Hello everyone, this is Gopher Brush Studios speaking from you in containment. Yep, that's right, I'm an SCP now. Anyway, today we're gonna go over my two custom Zaku 2s that I did. Now, both of these are gonna have some explaining behind them, so let's just start with the one I like the least. So, this Zaku 2 is one that I made as a present to one of my siblings. So, obviously, color choice was not by me. If I would have done this, there probably would have been different distribution of color separation. I don't really like how many colors there are in this. There's a little bit too much color because there's a gray, a black, a green, and an orange. That many colors is a little bit too much. I think 3 is the max that you should go for when customizing. Unless you use the other colors more sparingly, in which case you can go away with more than 3 colors. It's got a Master Grade Zaku 1 bazooka, just kind of stuck to its back because I did a thing with my Master Grade Zaku 1, so I didn't need the bazooka anymore. It has 2 modified Zaku 2 machine guns. The only difference is it doesn't have the back bit. That just makes it easier to pose with, I guess. Once again, not my choice. Something my brother did to it. It's hard to pick up on this camera, but yeah, I can't get it to focus on that. The lenses are red, not with a sticker or anything, but just some Sharpie on a clear part. So he has 2 of those. Posability and everything is the same as it is on a regular Zaku 2 2.0, including the doors. The doors still open despite being painted. And I only mention that because now we'll get on to the one I actually like, which is my personal... Okay, I need to back this one up a bit because it's on an action base, but my personal Zaku 2. It's hard to get the colors on camera, but it is black, well, a flat black, a satin finish, brown. I forget the color of the brown, but it's a really dark brown. It's almost black, depending on the lighting. And then gold. One of the problems is that came out of this is the door hatches don't open because I painted them too thick. Another thing is they're on the shields. I didn't do my masking right, so there's little bubbles of gold and black where there shouldn't be, but besides that, it turned out pretty good. Another thing you might notice, it's missing a tube. That happened before I painted it. I had taken it apart a bit to do some photos, and one of the tubes just went missing. Haven't found it, so it's only got 1 tube. Another thing you might notice is in the stop motion I uploaded, it had a normal commander fin. It doesn't have that anymore. What happened is the night that I did paint this, the fin broke, just glued it back on. Unfortunately, that glue wore out over time, and the tip of the fin fell off, and I haven't been able to find it since. But besides that, it's a pretty standard Zaku. After I painted it, I decaled it up and put a dead flat clear coat, which is not dead flat. If anything, it's a semi-gloss coat, but it says dead flat, so that's why I used it. It wasn't. On any kit in which it's not entirely covered in the dead flat, it's really noticeable that the dead flat is not dead flat and it's actually a different color. Probably would have helped to have a brighter background behind this guy for this video, but I don't have a brighter background, so. But besides the thing with the tube and the way I did the head, and also the fact that the doors don't open, it's still standard Zaku 2 2.0. It just has 2 shields. Another thing you might notice is these. These are actually connected by magnets. Let's see if I can get that to focus. Okay, I cannot. So they're actually connected by magnets. So there's a magnet in these, and then there's a piece of metal in the shield where there was a hollow gap. So this Zaku essentially is a standard Zaku 2 2.0, except it's got 2 heat hawks, 2 bazookas, and then 4 missile pods that are mounted to shields. Which means sometimes when you pose it, if you don't have the missile pods on, it will rattle when you move the shields. But once you have the missile pods on, it doesn't make that noise. So that's basically it. Both of these kits were featured in my latest stop motion. So check that out. There will be a link in the description. And yeah, I've been experimenting with filters and stuff, and it probably would have looked better if I uploaded it without the filter, but I'm not going to do that, because then I'd have 2 videos with 2 of the exact same video, but one with the filter, one without. Eventually, I will do sound effects and stuff in stop motions, but I'm going to have to buy a new USB-C cable before I can do that, because my current one doesn't work plugged directly into the phone, so I can't file transfer that way. But see you in the next video where I'll go over my desert type custom Xeon kits, and then I'll have one more video after that going over my 2 newest custom Xeon kits. So see you then.